All righty. So, what's going on? Hi, Leah. So, this is pretty much it. Uh, Comics on Right. Just giving a few people to come in, see who else joins, and that way we can get started. How's your weekend going? All right. All right. Yeah. So, yesterday I was supposed to go to Tate's yesterday, but I got sidetracked by going to the BTL collectible show at Mikasuki. Um, you know, I wanted to go to Tate's. I wanted to go to Tate's A&M and this new store I found out about in Fort Lauderdale, Secret Society. Uh, I found them on Instagram, or they found me and whatnot. So that was the plan yesterday. Didn't work out that way. I forgot the BTL show, the BTL collectible show at Mikasuki was going on, so I swung by, and well, I joined Just a Geek from 305. I don't know if you've heard of him or not, but I ended up with this additional stack just from yesterday. Um, yeah, the gentleman that runs the BTL collectible show, which is Pablo. He's a pretty good guy. So I've seen him around here and there. Met him a few times, but really didn't get to meet him. So my buddy that I was with, Vince, he introduced me to him, and well, he had a lot of comics there, and I found a lot of things I needed. Okay, all right, yeah, like I've seen some of the stuff that they've been posting up on Instagram. Uh, that Gauntlet comics. Where's that at? Anything that deals with Thanos' Gauntlet, I'm down to go visit. Num? Oh, North Miami Beach. Okay, definitely have to go check it out. Definitely will have to go see it. Um, yeah, like I saw some of the stuff that he had posted, so it you know um, it looks like he has a pretty good selection. Like a lot of the stuff that I saw there, he's posted online. I mean, on Instagram looks pretty cool. So yeah, that was pretty neat. I know he posted some stuff up today with Luke Cage, Heroes for Hire 1 and 2. Uh, Definitely would be great books to have. I'm not really. I mean, it'd be great books to have, but I don't know. I was never really a fan of Luke Cage. I like him, but he's not like one of my I gotta read kind of people. Um, yeah, no, I didn't go today. Um, I was busy uh, doing some stuff here around the house and bagging and boarding these. I didn't get to go out. I know the West Palm Beach one is next weekend. Uh, we have that going on in West Palm. I think it's called West Comic Con. I forgot what it is. Uh, See, those are the cons, like the ones today at the Miami Airport Hilton, that definitely we need to go to, because the ones that are just comics, that's where you tend to find like a lot of the good, like old school treasures. Um, it's kind of interesting, like places like San Diego and ECC and NYCC. Yeah, they're great, they're fun, but there's so many big people there that it's just more of a, I don't know. You tend to find those dollar bin diving, or $2 books for great deals at those smaller ones that are just comics. What? She's here? Is she from? No, she was she. I imagine. I thought she was based out of. I'm assuming she's visiting, because I thought she lived outside of here. Crap. I guess maybe I'm mistaken, or she was visiting. That's pretty neat. I've heard some people kind of good, like, talk about her good and bad. Um, so it's kind of weird, but I don't know. I've never had a bad experience with her. She's always responded to me really well when I've messaged her on Instagram. So okay, so she's from North Florida. Alrighty then. I didn't even know that. I thought, for whatever reason, I thought she was like in Texas or something. Maybe I'm confusing her with somebody else that told me they were in Texas, and you know. Uh, but yeah, she's on Instagram. I know from my experience, she's been really cool. So that's pretty cool that she was there. Well, I mean, she always has crazy books. I mean, she gets like what, 6 Hulk 181s from freaking CGC graded, all in one setting. It's like crazy stupid. She always has. I mean, I know that when she was on Reggie's, what, last week or 2 weeks ago, yeah, she had three with her, but how many has she sold in the last like 2 months? I know at one point she posted up like 7 of them for sale. It's like, where do you find these things? Like, I want to just find one. Just find one. Just one. And she's over here freaking sending off 9 of them to get graded at CGC. It's crazy. Well, that is true. I mean, what are the chances of actually finding a Hulk 181 now out in the wild in a bin in somebody's collection? For the most part, everybody's gonna be, the moment they look up the books, they're gonna know. So they would have to be somebody that really just wants to get rid of a box, doesn't look at it, doesn't know what's in it, and just sells it. That'd be the only way, really. But anyways, so for whoever watches this, obviously on the rewatch, I'm just gonna start, and highly it'll be you and me until anybody else joins, and they can rewatch it if they want. So to start off, did you know? I don't know if you have. Jesus Christ. Yeah. See, 30 years ago, I was 4 years old. So I don't think I was buying comic books from anybody at 4 years old. Um, I started reading comics when I was 10. So that was 24 years ago. Well, there you have it. You have 19 years ahead of me. You had a jump start. I didn't. What I did pick up this week, though, I was actually surprised. I forgot my my local Think Geek, which is, I mean, I know it's owned by GameStop. So Think Geek actually has comics now. They have a center rack that spins, and they have everything: Image, DC, Marvel. Not a lot of. I mean, they have probably 4 of every book every week, so that's pretty neat. And I hadn't read too much of the Immortal Hulk, so I was missing a few issues, and they actually had them all. So I picked these up from them this week. So they actually had a number 6. They had a number 10, so I can finally read these. And I picked up 2 13s just because they had them. They were there. At the rate that Immortal Hulk is going, you just never know. So I bought one for me, obviously, and the other one, I don't know. I'll read the worst one out of the 2, which they both seem pretty good. But Think Geek is, I'm actually glad that they're Hey, Claudia. Yeah, so Hialeah, yeah. I mean, I didn't read until I think issue 5 came out. And I started at 5. And then for whatever reason, I missed 6 and 10. I think I hadn't put it on my pull list, so but I was actually able to get them from Think Geek, so that was the good thing. So I'm really stoked to read this one, and I've read 12 as well. So I have 12, 11, 10, and then 5 forward. So I'm looking for 1 through 4, but it is a good read. It really is. It's been a great read so far. Hey, Juliano. You didn't read it till I had the first 10. Okay. Yeah, so it kind of sucks because I read at 5, 6 now, but I read 5 before, 7, 8, 9, and then 11, 12. So thanks, Hialeah. Yeah, I actually messaged him yesterday, and he's like, yeah, sure, dude, don't worry about it. I'll put it up. And I know he said yes. I know he did because I saw the message. But the fact that he actually did it this morning and then I saw it just made it like just that much like more like, holy crap, it's real. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was intrigued. I really didn't believe it. He's actually a pretty cool dude for doing that. I mean, he could have used somebody else, but you know, he still does it whether you're big or not. He'll put you up. You know, if you ever want, you just message him directly on Instagram and he'll gladly put you up. He's told me, he's like, next time just let me know and we'll square it away and put you on. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. So I also got this one because I missed out on it at my local comic shop at Think Geek. So this is another one that I got. I love the cover. I haven't read this one yet. Amazing Spider-Man. This volume has been it's been okay for me. I expected a little bit more, I guess, from it, but it's not a bad read. It's not a wow read to me, anyways. But it's okay. I'll keep buying it and keep reading them, see what happens. But yeah. Hey, I do Tate's, obviously. Corca on 8th Street, Corca and Pines. A&M ever so often, but where I have my pull list is Corca on 8th Street. That's the closest one to me, so that's why it's there. I can get to it on Wednesdays. Tate's is a little bit far because I'm down south by Metro Zoo, so yeah. Claudia, how are those Wizard of Oz comics? So one of my favorite reads so far this year. I haven't read these two yet. Well, I haven't read this one yet, but I'm a little bit more for the bad guys. I'm not gonna lie. I love Thanos. I love Venom. I love the bad guys. So okay, Hialeah, I'll definitely see you at Corca's for the signing. I have about 10 of his books that I want him to sign. So this is the stack from my local comic store, Corca, that I've picked up this week. Some of it does have back issues that were waiting for me because I wasn't able to pick up the week before, and this is all from the BTL show. So I'm in love with this series. This series to me right now, I love it. I love how it's going. It's a great read. The art is, for me, I love it. At the end of the day, comic books, there's a dime a dozen for everybody that wants whatever they want. But yeah, these two covers. So I had these in my pull list. They're the same book, just a different cover. These just solo facial covers, the variant covers of just the faces of the guys, are coming out amazing. Hey, JB. Thank you again, JB. But yeah, the Black Order for me has been a great read so far this year. And the covers are just these covers are just amazing. I think the one coming out next week is Ebony Maw, or this week, I forget. But yeah, I have them all. I just love, Black Swan versus the Nova. I mean, you can just see the detail. So, of course, me loving Venom. Highly, as you know, we're both going to be at Kate's. So I got picked up Venom number 11. I haven't been able to read them yet. I know that there is some juicy information going on with Venom, but I haven't been able to read it. I was busy yesterday, and I only got these on Friday. So these are this week's reads for me. But this Scrolls variant cover I had to get. I don't know. Hialeah, he's been getting death threats for doing Venom, period. They started messing with him, unfortunately, I want to say like around issue 6 or 7, which sucks because he's done a great job in my opinion. But I think there's people that just don't like him. The fact that, comics are meant to be fun and enjoyed. I mean, that's the great thing about it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. It's that simple. Why would you? I mean, if I know people that stopped collecting one book because a new artist came in, perfectly fine. No reason to send death threats to the artist. If you don't like what he's writing, then just don't buy it. I mean, it's that simple. I've seen some people that take such an offense when you say like Venom the movie was great because and you would think that they created the movie, like they did the movie themselves, or that they created Venom, and it's like such a don't read it. But why not? Come on, I gotta read it. But it's like there's no reason for you to send a death threat to a writer, a penciler, an artist, a cover artist. At the end of the day, just don't buy the book. If it bugs you that badly and you don't like that person, just don't buy it. It's that simple. But for me, for the Venom covers, the Scroll one, for me is definitely the better choice. It's awesome. So I picked these up mainly just to read it and see. I mean, I'm up there with Infinity already. How many Infinity lines can we have? Claudia, you remember our conversation yesterday? How many Infinity watches, Infinity everythings can we have? But I picked it up to read it. I did pick it up, this cover. So this is the regular, this is the variant with the scrolls. I picked it up to read it. It's the number 1 in the series of this with Wolverine. I figured why not, and I'm not gonna lie, I do like the cover of the Gauntlet with. So I'm gonna give it a try, see what it does to me, if I hate it or love it. But yeah, let's take a look and see. So while bin diving at Corca's, I was actually able to come up with 2 number 9 spots. As some of you may know, this is the first appearance of Angela, first appearance of Cogliostro, and they're both beautiful white. This white cover background is just beautiful. I mean, it's just, and they're clean. There's literally no issue with these whatsoever. Corca just had them in a bin, and I picked them up and snagged them and took them home. Yeah. Great reads. I already have a set, so these are just extras for me. I had to have. And for Spawn this week I've been reading this. I love it. I love Little Spawn, how he kills everyone. It's a fun thing just to read. But the clown with the gauntlet, awesome cover. And this is Spawn 293. Haven't read it yet, but supposedly it's the first appearance of Godson. So, yeah. All right, so to take a little bit break from comics, now that the first stack is over and done with, we're going to do a little bit of a... So I really don't buy too many DC pops at all. I just don't, as you guys know, whoever knows me, I'm mainly Marvel. So, but this has been one of those DC pops that came out, and it was pretty neat. So you have Batman Who Laughs, number 256. And yeah, I mean, let's take him out. I think he belongs outside the box anyways. Somebody's probably crying right now, saying I'm taking him out of the box. But, I mean, the detailing on it is pretty dope. Well, you can spin his head inside his cape, so. But, see, JB, careful. That's how they get you. That's how you start, JB. JB, that's how you start. You buy 3, and next thing you know, you end up with 300 of them. All right, so be careful. But I have a special comic for this guy that I'm going to take a picture with. As you know, if you do follow me on Instagram, I combine the Funko Pops with the special covers. This is one of them that I was looking for because I do have a special book by Clayton Crane for him that I'm going to take a picture, and he'll probably go out this week. But really excited. Oh, God, Lewis is here? That means everybody at the Valladares family is watching me right now. That is awesome. That is great. That means that Marion and Natalie and everyone are watching. Hey, it's not my fault. She just doesn't have the willpower to stop. I mean, hey, you're the one that created all the shows, Lewis. So next one, I don't know, but if you're not a fan of this movie, then you're not a childhood of the 80s or 90s. But this is a definite must. So let's move Batman before he falls. Let's get this guy over here. And the entire Office Space Funko Pop set. I mean, who doesn't like the movie Office Space? Okay, for instance, I hate the TV show The Office. I prefer Office Space, the movie. For me, the movie was just 100 times better. Let's take out Milton. I mean, come on. He looks identical to the movie. Even down to his stapler. His stapler's there. Can't really see it, but so. But yeah, I had to have the Office Space. Usually, when it's not Marvel, it has to be something nostalgic for me. And I remember seeing that movie. I love that movie. It's a classic. Come on, get in there, Milton. Go back into your hole. Live in the basement. So, definitely happy that I was able to get the entire set all at once. Thinky did very well here in South Florida. So, let's put these down. And then, of course, I was able to wrap up. I'm actually only missing one now of Captain Marvel's. And it's the Maria Rambeau that I'm missing. But here we have Yon-Rogg, which was supposed to be Star Commander, but they changed the name last minute. And you have Talos. So really happy to have these. I did pick up 2 for my coworker, but she'll be seeing those when I get to the house. So real quick, Mr. Violadas and his wife for Christmas, I think it was, they got me this wonderful, gigantic Deadpool. So I figured, why wait? I shall share it and open it with everyone. So, let's get this sucker open. I mean, it's just freaking all the level of stuff in here is just amazing. I know you guys can't see me right now, but okay. So, we're going to stand up a minute because I got to stand up. All right. Yeah, so anybody that knows me, I love Deadpool. Always have, always will. He is massive. He is massive. Yes, Lewis, finally. And all the better that you're actually on the video watching. Uh-oh. We seem to have lost a piece that fell out. Come on. Don't do it. I have to. I love things to be out of the box just as much as inside the box. Trust me. I've held out long enough. I'm surprised I lasted this long. But if you guys can see, so he comes with accessories, additional head, unicorn, which, you know, he's got to have, a chain, and some fiery thing that we'll take a look at now. And then over here, we have his head without a brain, some fire stuff, and whatnot. Agreed, Lewis. So let's take him out. Okay, I'm cutting these ties. They're not even. In the interest of going quickly. Okay. So we got the majority of them out. You're almost free, Deadpool. You're almost free. Oh. We're almost there. Jesus. All right, let me hold him, make sure he doesn't fall forward. Oh, nice. It's under his kneecap. Alrighty then. Okay, he's pretty heavy. I'm not gonna lie. The fact. Okay, this is freaking awesome. I am not gonna lie that he looks outstanding outside of the box. Like, why would you want to keep this inside the box? I mean, he looks freaking awesome. So the neat part is he has his weaponry, or well, to keep his swords in. So let's put that on as well. What you don't realize is that there's a ton of all his weapons. They're like inside, which I thought was neat. And I never thought that there would be this many, to be honest. Wait, I got an entire side. Oh, we got hands. We got a gun. Oh, we got a magazine. All right, I think that's it for the box, but all right, so here's the neat part is I believe this goes in here. Okay, not sure which one goes where. Oh, there we go. Let's take a look. Okay, so yeah, yeah, I'm not sure how much this cost soap, honestly. This was given to me as a Christmas present that I'm finally getting a chance to open. I mean, they bring you his actual swords. So Is this the hand for the sword? Or is this it? No. But he has, I think, I don't know how many levels of articulation or of whatnot. You can actually fit them back in here. I mean, I guess I gotta push that in deeper. I don't know. There we go. But you guys can take a look. Just the level of articulation from this guy. He's actually really heavy. Yeah, this is actually really, really neat. Thank you so much, Louis and Anne and the Violatis family. Really happy to have this guy. Now I got to figure out a place to put him. But I think his other hand holds the other gun. Who made this one? Let me see. But I mean, this thing is awesome. Like, his feet even articulate, which is insane. The level of detail. So this one, it is oh, that's interesting. So I think it's NECA, NECA. The sculpture was actually done by Georgij Cherkovic. I think I've seen him do some other stuff. But it's called the Ultimate Epic Marvel #1. The Merc with the Mouth. There's really not much paperwork on it. There's actually none, come to think of it. But I think it's called Epic Marvel. Of course you're watching me on the TV. Why am I not surprised? But I mean, he comes with everything. This guy is just awesome. You know, he's gonna have his little unicorn, just like the movie. So no, the unicorn is as tall as Batman. But yeah, I'm super stoked to have this guy. His belt is actual leather. His backpack is actual leather. The strapping that goes to the back. The arms pop off and can get exchanged for other things. So we can actually holster this one. Just put that one in there and give him the other one. But the level of detail on this guy is definitely awesome. And thank you guys so much. All right, Hailey, I'll see you later. But thank you so much. This guy is awesome. Now I got to figure out a place to put him. I got to see what I do with him. But yeah. Let me see. Can I twist it? Yes. There we go. So you can see his profile. He's actually decently tall. I think he's about, I want to say about maybe 18 inches. So, but yeah. So, no, I haven't. I don't do much DC, honestly. So, oh, okay. So let's put him away, as I will now have to figure out what to do with him and where to stick him. But so, no, I don't. I haven't picked up the full Rebirth. I don't really do too much DC. So I haven't really looked at it or seen it. Yeah, sorry about that. So moving on. Where did my... There we go. So these are some of the books that I picked up from Pablo yesterday during the BTL comic collectible show. Some of them I did get a decent amount from him. So here we have Uncanny X-Men number 511, which will be great for upcoming pop that we have coming out. Beautiful cover. It's a great job by, I think it's Gregory. Yeah, Land. Land did this cover, and honestly, it's a nice one. Having her completely on fire is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Next up that I picked up from Pablo was X-Men number 1. Here we have Cyclops, Gambit, Colossus, and Rogue. And this is the first appearance of X-Men Gold, Blue, and the Acolytes. So that's a really neat to have cover. You know what? I think it'll look better here. Really neat cover to have. So while digging through Pablo's bins at the BTL collectible show, the real appearance of Domino, as we all know, what is it? New Mutants 998. Her first appearance really is Copycat, pretending to be her. So nobody really knows if her first appearance is New Mutants 98 or this one, or there's X-Force number 4 or 8, I think, that they're also saying, but that's supposedly Copycat as well. So who knows? It all depends on who you ask and what they want to go by. For me, it's the real person, which would be X-Force 11, and that's my first appearance of Domino. So, yeah. Another one that I got was X-Force number 4. This is the first appearance, the third appearance of Deadpool in the comic books. A nice cover with Spider-Man. You have Spider-Man, Cable, and I think Copycat. Cat. But a great cover. Next up, you have the first appearance of Bishop and the Game Master. X-Men 283. So, technically speaking, this is the first full appearance of Bishop, but there is a cover appearance for the first time of Bishop, which I have as well. So this is Uncanny X-Men number 249, the first appearance of Whiteout. And no, he is not made out of tape. Now, I saw this one. I had to have it. I already knew that this was where Rogue joins the X-Men. This is Uncanny X-Men number 171. I am a big fan of Rogue. I love Rogue, Psylocke. Anything to do with those two in the X-Men, I like. So definitely will be fun reading these. I got these yesterday from Pablo, so I wasn't able to do much after putting them in Mylars and preparing them. So as we all know, as Captain Marvel comes up, and as the Avengers are moving forward and coming now, a couple of weeks after Captain Marvel, so many speculations going around, so many things. So I just grabbed this one just because, and I'm going to take a look at it and read it from Pablo. So this is Thor 338, and this is the second appearance of Beta Ray Bill. So great cover, pretty interesting. I don't think I ever read this in the past, so I have no idea who the heck Beta Ray is. So it'll be fun reading it and seeing what they say. Let me answer some questions. So yes, I do have the first appearance of Red Goblin. I know that there is speculation that it's coming around in Free Comic Book Day. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but it's still a good book to have. I was a fan of the Red Goblin series. I did buy them after the fact, but I've read them all and it's great. I loved it anyways. So next up, we have Silver Surfer number 46. So this is the reintroduction where Adam Warlock and Pippin a Troll, I think it's called, along with Gamora, they end up in some kind of like alternate universe inside the Soul Stone. I found that interesting. So obviously we know Avengers Infinity War. Gamora got thrown off the side of the mountain. Sorry, Anne. I know you're reliving that bad experience. She got pushed off by Thanos onto to be able to get the Soul Stone. And where did she go? Like, nobody knows what happened to her, whatever. So I wonder if, maybe this is pretty interesting, how the fact that this puts Warlock, Gamora, Pippin a Troll inside of the Soul World, which is inside of the Soul Stone. It'd be interesting to find out where Gamora went after she got thrown off. There's nothing really special for this one other than the cover. As you know, if you know me, I'm a big fan of Thanos. So this is Secret Defenders number 12 with Thanos. It's kind of like a foil coming out of his eyes. And lo and behold, this is like my third or fourth copy of it. I just love it, and I love these covers. New Mutants 100. This is the first print. I have the first, second, and third. Yes. So next up, we have New Mutants number 95, which is the death of Warlock. So that's interesting. I'll be reading this one. I don't remember him dying or reading it, so I can't really remember exactly what happened. But, there's so much things going with Avengers 4, or Endgame, shall we say, that people are saying, Warlock, Pepper Potts. By the way, Pepper Potts is already retired. She said it in an interview on Thursday. So next up, we have New Mutants number 16. This is the first appearance of James Proudstar and the first team appearance of the Hellions. Now, James Proudstar, if I remember correctly, is the brother of the first Thunderbird or second Thunderbird, which would make him the third Thunderbird, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, if there's anybody that knows. But he becomes Warpath, I think, at one point. Nice book to have. It's in pretty decent shape. A few things that I can get taken out with a good clean and a press, but I'll probably send this one off soon. Obviously, we all know that I like green foils, or foils in general. So here we have Infinity Crusade. Hey, JB, thank you for everything. Thank you for putting it on your list this morning. So Infinity Crusade. This is the first appearance of the goddess. Sorry. Really, that's really it. Just another one in the Infinity line, which is always fun. There's only like 17 of them. So if you're watching my Instagram, this is not a replay of what I posted up the week before. This is actually another set. Pablo had them. I had to grab them. I'm still on the hunt for the third print of them. It is still one of my many, many wants, but the third print is very scarce and very expensive. Something I do not want to spend a lot of money on, so I want to get it for as least amount of money as possible. So I'll leave that one up This is the first print. That is the second one. So here we have Fantastic Four 500. I love the cover on it. I'm just waiting for my Doctor Doom. Uncle Figs, if you're watching, I need that Doctor Doom that you had for sale. So this one's actually going to go. See you later, Giuliano. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 700. I love all the homages to ASM 300. I'm a big fan of Venom, so ASM 300 is a big one for me. But if you can tell, you have right over there. So you have Amazing Spider-Man number 800, the shattered variant with the same kind of homage. Right next to it, you have Spawn 227 with the same homage. And I think I have a few other ones. But they're not up. So this is the actual second print of Spider-Man 700. So either way, I love this cover. I have the regular version, but and then we have Toxin. Now, I've been hunting for this book for some time. There's a lot of people that have been posting it up for sale on Mercari, and the prices are just stupidly absurd. One guy wanted $100 when the book isn't really anything. Yes, it's Toxin's first series on his own, but it's not the book that is his first appearance. It's not the book where he gets made. It's not the book where his origin is told or anything like that. It's not a key. It's just a regular Toxin cover miniseries, a 6-part miniseries, and his real first appearance is in the book called Venom versus Carnage. That's a 4-part series. Those I'm still on the hunt for, but we have Toxin, his first series, and this cover is just one of my favorite Spawn covers. It's so simple, but Todd McFarlane and Capullo did an amazing job on this one. And even though there's not a lot of art on it, but it's so simple that it's actually pretty neat. So that's about it for this week. There was a lot more, but I kind of had to filter out. I'm already at about an hour. I kind of want to keep it to that point. With conversations going back and forth, it can get out of control real quick. So that's really it for me. Now I got to go figure out where to put Deadpool at, since I've ripped apart his box and taken it out and see. But I'll bring him back to join us for the exit. So, okay. Are you going to stand on your own, buddy? All right, perfect. You stay. Don't move. Stay. All right, so as you can see, there was a lot more comic books this week than Pops. I think next week will be different, considering that next week's Friday is March 1st, which is Target Con. I will be in line at 4 a.m. waiting for those 10-inch Pops that are releasing, along with probably Vince and Claudia, which are in the room. So along with Claudia and Vince and Giuliano, probably put him next to Dobby. Why next to Dobby, Claudia? I mean, that makes no sense whatsoever. Why would I put him next to Dobby? I don't think he fits. I did those shelves not thinking. Yeah, that's gonna make sense, Dobby. So next week Sunday we'll definitely have more Pops probably than comics. There's not really much coming out this week. Not many events this week. Monday I'll be at the signing of Donny Cates in the afternoon at Corker Comics and Pines. And then this weekend, what is it? Saturday is the Comic-Con in West Palm. And then Friday is Target Con. So Friday, all Target is releasing other 10-inch Pops. So there's a 10-inch Toothless, the glow-in-the-dark Captain Marvel, which I want, the 2-pack of Wayne's World, where they're playing hockey in the street. That's a must-have. So I think there'll be a lot more Pops next week to talk about and things like that and show off. But yeah, So this is Deadpool, and thanks to Claudia Dobby, which wanted to come into the picture. I don't know, Claudia. Dobby is not like Deadpool. Well, they are both are mischievous. They both will screw you if you give them a chance. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. So whoever's watching, make sure you like the video, comment, let me know what else you want to see. If you want to see anything different, anything new, and we'll be getting together. I have 2 videos coming out this week. One of them is an unboxing from IG Comic Store that comes out Tuesday at 9 p.m. And then I have another video that comes out on Thursday, which is the Comic Tom 101 mystery box. That one will be coming out. I got his box, and it'll be pretty much an unboxing of it to see what I get. So that'll be out Thursday at 9 p.m. So that's pretty much it. All right. So everybody, I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you for joining, for those of you that did. And it was fun. So this was my first and one of many. And let's see what happens. Everybody have a great night, and thank you for joining. Come here, Dobby. Hey, Claudia, what would happen if you think he shot him? Good night, guys. Okay, he's happy.